will be in town tomorrow. Could you meet me at the station? There's something I would like to talk to you about. It's just this thing that has been on my mind forever. And I was hoping we could find a way to work it out. By the way, Mrs. Martin, just in case you have forgotten what I sound like, yeah, it's been a long, long time. They say that absence helps the heart grow fonder. Ah, well, anyway, I'd like to see you. You don't mind. The Blue Jays won the pennant. I was sitting in the second row. I thought of you all throughout the game. Now we'd curl up on the sofa on a Friday night, holler at the players like they could hear what we were saying. Look, I'm sorry if I hurt you. I'm sorry that I left, and as of late, it seems I'm sorry all the time. Wishing wells and shooting stars have been my friends, and I have come to realize that all the fault was mine. I am falling into a world I can't describe, and I am calling. 'Cause I'd like to say goodbye. If it's just to see your face as a train pulls through, I just want to see you laugh, cry, shake your head at me. I just want to see what 20 years has done to you. See, I have nothing left to lose and no time left to choose. If I should let this deadly silence carry on. Look, 20 years or 20 days was far too long for two people who once held each other in their arms. And I am falling into a world I can't describe, and I am calling. Yes, I'd like to say goodbye. Will you take me by the hand to say you understand? Or will you wanna drive me down onto my knees? These are chances I must take, and I know I must not forsake your right to do and feel just what you please. But I don't have a lot of time to right the wrongs I left behind, to undo all the damage I have done. So I'm calling you to ask for your forgiveness. Is that so much to ask of your son? Hey, I will be in town tomorrow. Could you meet me at the station? There is something I would like to talk to you about. Old man tell a young man, pick up a hammer and go to work. Get a job, settle down, waste your time, boy, you know it's worth the money. Oh, dirty money. Young man tell old man, take a pill pop, relax, time is free and I got a plenty, ain't gonna go around and break my back. No money. Oh, dirty money. Young man say that you learn, old man say you'll learn what? Young man say that your tables turn, you'd be living like us, wild and free, that's the way to be. Come on down and kick around Young Street. Oh, you kick around, fool, better learn the rule. You better go to school, life will be kind of cruel without oh, dirty money. That you learn, and young men say you learn what? Old men say that your tables turn, you'd be living like us. Work all day, making honest pay, walk with the pride from the money you make. Work for the fool, the truth is to tell it, it ain't what you gotta know how to sell it. Oh, dirty money. You're gonna spend the rest of your time in jail. Making a day what you're making a mom, selling my medicine. Try some. Straighten up, boy, and cut your hair. Settle down, get a job, pay the fare. The road to the soul isn't paved with a honey. Gotta dig a little dirt. Dig a little dirt. Honey. Welcome. So there I was, sitting in my living room when the phone rang. The voice on the other line said, "Bruce, I'm doing a fiddle album. Do you have any songs for me?" I said, "No, but I could write you one." The song, of course, was Fiddle and Bow, and the voice was none other than fiddler extraordinaire, my good friend, Natalie McConaughey. I like the hat. My name is William McDonnell. I have come across the sea. I am no handsome man of wealth, nor do I plan to be. But I've a treasure fit for kings and beggars all the same. She comes with me where'er I go. Sometimes she calls my name. I follow his life away, digging for the coal. To the central lowlands every day, with shovel he would go, and he left for me the only thing he felt he had 'twas mine. My pride and joy, it's yours now, boy. Read the note he left behind. No apple falls far from a tree. Now I pass this fiddle down to thee. Hold it near your heart and soul. Let your passions guide your road. When the music sweet does play, no, I'll be not far away. Oh, my body lies down with the cold. My spirit lies for you to hold. Fiddle and bow. On my back, I set out to see new land. I have lived a wild and roving life, played to meek and grand, and to all I played, with all I had, I could not help believe. When I draw the bow across the strings, somehow I'd set him free. Fiddle down to thee, hold it near your heart and soul. Let your passions guide your bow. And when the music sweet does play, no, I'll be not far away. Though my body lies down with the cold, my spirit lies for you to hold. Fiddle and bow. Islands Masters. So it sounds like this. Dylan shows great potential. As a guitar player, he's got a great sense of rhythm. Try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll get it eventually. Keep your foot slow down. I got a funny feeling very quickly I will run out of stuff to teach him. Slow down. You want to pick? Okay.
Okay.
Dylan James Ambrose Guthro. He's just informed me he doesn't have a pick.
Dad took my pick holder off for the show.
Sorry. Are you ready? All right. Sun coming up and a new day starts. There ain't nobody trying to break my heart. Roof don't leak and the kids are fed. No strange Dylan sleeping in my bed. I'm gonna walk this road, gonna ride this wind, gonna open up my soul and let the sun shine in. I'm gonna walk this road, gonna ride this wind, gonna open up my soul and let the sun shine in. Yeah, man. See the light, oh now bless my soul. No lightning struck, no thunderstorm. Full steam ahead, no turning back. Got nothing to lose, there ain't nothing I lack. Gonna walk this road, gonna ride this wind, gonna open up my soul and let the sun shine in. Gonna walk this road, gonna ride this wind, gonna open up my soul and let the sun shine in. The road is dark and I can't see where I'm going. The load is heavy and I'm not sure what I am home. My body's weary and I feel I've lost the fight. Then you come calling. I know someday it'll lead me to your door, and I'll find a love I've never found before. And I will take my beatings along the way, and I will live to fight another day. Yeah, if I walk this road, if I ride this wind, open up my soul and let the sun shine in. I'm gonna walk this road, gonna ride this wind, gonna open up my soul and let the sun shine. I'm gonna walk this road, gonna ride this wind, open up my soul and let the sun shine. This road, ride this wind, let the sun shine. Walk this road, ride this wind, let a little kindness slip inside. Let the sun shine. My boy, Dylan James Ambrose Guthro. Your man. Not bad.
hands are full of venom.
You sweat. High five right on, man. Watch my fingers.
Oh, yeah, I want to cut your
Next
fingers
one.
off.
Next one. Easy now. Take your time. Where does Mom keep the butter?
In the fridge.
In the fridge. Go grab some for me.
I have some in the green ribbon.
When I hit the road, I enjoy being away and I enjoy my work. So when I get home, it's all the sweeter.
Wait, I'll get on the back. That'll run.
Okay. Sounds like a deal. Let's the three of us go down. Me, you, and Dylan. You get right there, Dylan.
Right here?
Yeah. It's great. It's a very normal life for me when I'm home. I have the time to spend with the kids.
Woo-hoo!
Ow! Gotcha. Ow! It's a song I wrote for my kids called Little Gifts. She holds my hand. When I come to her, she understands. She gives me hope when I'm in need. And when the world's got me on my knees, well, on my knees is not so bad. Not so bad at all. It's where I go to look into her eyes, where kings and angels fall. He starts my day. He knows exactly when and what to say. He lets me know he's on my side. He lets me know that everything's alright. He gives me room to be myself. He loves it when I shine and grants me absolute forgiveness for the fool I am sometimes. Like a fool, I always wind up standing in the rain when they hold me close and say, don't you ever change. Every thought. They help me learn what I have long forgot. They bring my future to my past, always finding ways to make me laugh. If I were to sum it up in a word, it would be love. So thanks to you who sent these little gifts from up above. Cape Breton will always be my home. That's the spot that I'll always come back to. You are officially now entering the town of Sydney Mines. Between the sea and the coal mines, the stories, they just keep coming and they're fascinating. You know, you listen to an old man tell a story and they can sell them down there pretty good. You know, I think pretty much everyone has a favorite uncle. And one of my favorite uncles was a fellow by the name of Ivan McDonald. He came from Trenton, Nova Scotia. When he passed away, I was honored to be asked to sing a song at the funeral, and as I was heading up to the wake house, there was a little kind of a stone concrete wall, and it had a wreath laying up against it. And I asked my brother Paul, who was driving, what the story on the wreath was, and he told me that They actually call that wall Ivy's Wall, and that's where all the guys from the plant would go and hang out and smoke cigarettes and solve the world's problems. And I thought that was worthy of a song, as was the man. So this one's called Ivy's Wall.
Down on Ivy's wall, down on Ivy's wall, down on Ivy's wall. Life was just as simple as God planned it. Stella poured a cup of coffee, said I'll take this on the road. See you later, Ivy. Your supper's on the stove. I'm going uptown. Don't you be out all night. Say hello to Amby for me. Leave the kitchen light on. Left a giant trail with a pocket full of change for the kids the world had failed. He lived by pride and principle. He was a blue-collar man. He'd take the shirt right off his back and give it to a friend. And down on Ivy's wall, down on Ivy's wall, down on Ivy's wall. Life was just as simple as God planned it. And if it wasn't, then Ivy would demand it. And I hear her say, man, you men who hold the power, you mostly live in fear. I guess that's why you say exactly what we want to hear. Or maybe you're just puppets, just victims of the game. But it's a one-niche man with a hungry kid's man. They don't feel much like playing. And down on Ivy's wall, down on Ivy's wall, down on Ivy's wall. Life is just as simple as God planned it. And if it wasn't, then Ivy would demand it. Then one morning Ivy silently slipped away. The boys down on the wall were quiet that day. Some men go down telling stories of how they rode their trains to glory. Other men just close their eyes and know they did the best they could with what they had. Oh, down on Ivy's wall, down on Ivy's wall, down on Ivy's wall. Life was all simple. Down on Ivy's wall, down on Ivy's wall, down on Ivy's wall. Life was just as simple as God planned it.
Thank you. This is one for Ivy. I moved around the country finding different jobs and until I picked a guitar up, and then I started to actually play and write music, and I knew I loved that. I knew I loved to do that. It wasn't until I came home that I actually learned that, you know, this is a great place. This is a very musical, magical, beautiful home. The island itself, once you get into the music, the Celtic music and the fiddles, it's infectious. It just gets in you, and it's such a feel-good feeling that you're hooked.
Tell me all the secrets you've been wishing. Lay your body next to mine and softly speak my name. Don't put me in no compromising position. Don't make me say I love you, darling. Don't play that game. 'Cause we've only touched on the beginning. The home stretch will be easy if we let it play its part. Don't think of it as anybody winning. It's victory for all when we get down to the heart. Gotta get some good love. Get a little bit of good love. You gotta find some good love. Get a little bit of good love. Don't talk to me of previous relations, trials and tribulations that have left you cold. See, I leave my extra baggage at the station. He who travels light has less to prove, you know. Whoever said that hindsight's 20/20, man, they must have been a fool to even look behind. There's always something there that's gonna keep you running. I know those old ghosts, darling, they will haunt you every time. You gotta get some good love. Get a little bit of good love. You gotta get some good love. Get a little bit of good love. It's a long way home, but it's oh so much longer when you're walking alone. So don't formulate opinions on the men you leave behind, 'cause we all have our reasons. We're just trying to find a little bit of good love. Yeah, yeah. I gotta get some good love. Thank you. Thank you. I have sailed across the ocean wide, walked upon the desert sand, watch the human spirit fly and fall. Wrestle with my demons deep, fought the devil hand to hand, walked the road, easy street, gave it all away. I have chased my rainbows, found my gold, buried deep beneath the words I once heard a soldier pray. All I want is peace on earth. I've brought a child into this world, teach him to be free and strong. I'm but to look into his eyes to know love lives on. So they say, it's the one thing we cannot afford not to give away. Love lives on, so it's told. Worlds will rise and fall and come and go. Love lives on. I have watched my brothers lay to rest, felt their blood rush through my veins, carried on with no regrets, knew we'd someday meet again. I've hit the bottom and bounced back to only rise up twice as strong. God only knows how I did that. God only knows indeed. I have looked into an old man's heart, felt the kindness there within. Finally did I realize beauty lies beneath the skin. I kissed the ground from which I came. Someday will return again, for I am just a messenger, you know. Love lives on, so they say. It's the one thing we cannot afford not to give away. Love lives on, so it's told. Worlds will rise and fall and come and go. Love lives on, so they say. It's the one thing we cannot afford not to give away. Love lives on, so it's told. Worlds will rise and fall and come and go. Love lives on, so they say. It's the one thing we cannot afford not to give away. Love lives on, so it's told. Worlds will rise and fall and come and go. Love lives on. Love lives on. All love lives on.